So I've had this infrared Dr. heater for a couple months now, for about 2 months, and I purchased it on Amazon for about $117 at the time. I've seen it for $99. It's pretty solidly made, nice solid wood. It's not very big. It says it's rated for 1,000 square feet. There's your power, your mode. It's on auto right now. I have it set to 67 degrees. It says the temperature in here is 71, 72. That doesn't always read very accurately. I've found it's usually a couple degrees reading, maybe a couple degrees high. You can change it to high, low, or go to auto. So anyhow, I thought I'd try some spot heating. I've got a 2-story house here. Got a big living room here. Stretches back behind the couch to some stairs. You can see over here is the dining room. And then a kitchen. There's a couple rooms in the back. Mainly I just wanted to see if it could heat up this, the big living room stretching back, the kitchen and dining room. What I've found is if it's about 45 degrees outside, I found the best thing to do is to heat my house up with the furnace, get it warmed up real quick, turn the furnace off, and if it's about 45 degrees outside, this thing seems to have the ability to keep it warm upstairs here. It'll maintain the temperature. And I've been able to maintain the temperature around 68, 69 degrees. If it drops down, so lately it's been pretty cold outside, and you can see there's a little snow out there, but it's been cold outside recently in the 20s, even lower than the 20s, where I've found that this can't maintain the heat up here. That if you're sitting on the couch and it's pointed in your direction, it'll keep this general area kind of warm, but I've had to get up and turn the heater on. It just can't do it. It's just too cold. Even if it's 45 outside, if you come into your house and it's pretty cold, this thing is not going to heat it up quickly. Like I say, I like to turn my furnace on, get it warmed up, and then use this to maintain. That's how I kind of see it with an area this big. Now, I did do a video here. I'm going to tack it onto the end of this where I heated up this back bedroom. And it's just a normal size bedroom. You can see nothing special about it. So I stuck it in there. I use it at night. I'll set it at 62 degrees at night. I like my room cold, but I'll set it at 62. And it'll kick on and off and maintain that temperature. It is a little bit, you can hear it when it kicks on. Let's see if we can hear it here. I don't know how that's coming through. I'm using my phone, but anyhow, it kicks on and off at night. It doesn't bother me, but it may bother some people. I have a shop downstairs that's about 300 square feet. The floors are tiled. I'll use this to maintain the temperature down there. And I'm satisfied with it, doing that for me. So overall, I think I'm happy with this heater. I'm not sure it would be great to, heat up the place. 1,000 square feet, I think it would take too long for it to heat up. But if you get your temperature up to where you want and then use this to maintain, I think it's great. Like I say, if it's somewhere around 45, 50 degrees out, you want to keep a you know, an area like this, maintain the temperature. It seems to be doing it for me. Like I said, the only time it really struggles is when it drops below 30, you know. The colder it gets outside, and also depending on your house, insulation and all of that, it's has a little bit on its own difficulty in maintaining. If a person had two of these, I've thought, if a person had two of these upstairs in a size like this, it would be great. Oh, and the electric bill. Now that's the thing where I've always thought, well, if you're going to spot heat, you know, we have gas here. In the wintertime, my gas bill in the summertime, and I'm on an equal pay, but when I wasn't, my gas bill would be around $20, $25 in the summertime a month. In the wintertime, my gas bill could hit over $200 easily. And my electric bill using this seems to have gone up about $50. So I may be saving a little bit more than I would if I was running the gas all of the time. I haven't sat down and done the math. If you're a math guy or girl, you could sit down and figure it out, you know, the wattage and all of that, you know, do the math and come out with a more exact, you know, reading. But for me, it raised it. I think it's probably raised it about $50, and that's running it quite frequently. One thing I do like about the warmth of this versus the furnace is the furnace, when you run it constantly through the winter, it does suck the moisture out of the air. It dries your skin up a little bit. If you're more sensitive to that, you might notice that. This here, it's more of a comfy warm, you know, when it warms up. So I actually like that. All right, so the temperature in here is 59 degrees in this room. It's just a average size bedroom. We're gonna fire up this heater. See how long it takes to heat it up to I don't know. Let's just see. We're gonna set it at 70 degrees. It says it's 62, although who knows how accurate that is. We're going to close the window or the door. It is currently 2:20. We'll come back here shortly. Alright, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. It feels warmer in here. Let's see. Been running at 70. So that's 68 in here. So that's a pretty good jump in temperature in an hour and 10 minutes. So anyhow.